Hi and welcome back to another football shirt review. Today we are looking at the Aston Villa home shirt for the 23-24 season. This shirt was purchased from fofoshop3.com. All details for the seller will be in the description of this video. It was only a little while ago that I did another burgundy shirt, the West Ham one. I think I said back then that as much as I dislike the colours, obviously being a Blackburn fan, this does just scream out Burnley. It has to be done. The shirt itself comes in a standard bag. On the flip side, it does have the usual health warnings. So if you are new around here, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I do these sort of reviews on a weekly basis. You can leave any comments, questions or messages below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So the seller, the details, Fofoshop3 will be in the description of the video. I'm looking forward to seeing this one actually because I do quite like the Aston Villa shirt. So yeah, we'll get this bag open now and we'll have a look at the Aston Villa home shirt for the 23-24 season. Okay, we'll start with the front of the shirt. It's just a standard collar line, just a standard V-neck collar. We have the Premier League patch, which has been heat pressed on, and the No Room for Racism pressed on. Both have gone on really well. We do have the Castore logo, and that's been heat pressed on. The Aston Villa badge has been embroidered onto the material. I wondered what that was there. I thought something sticking out, but it's actually the tag. We'll have a look at that later on. Aston Villa badge doesn't look too bad. I've seen some worse. Sponsor BK8 has been heat pressed on, and that's got a bit of a texture to it. Hard to describe what it is. It's like a plasticky feel, but yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. It just feels a bit different. We have a product code down at the bottom that's been heat pressed on. Bottom line looks good. Sometimes with the burgundy shirts they seem to struggle on the colour a little bit, but this one's come out quite well actually. I've just remembered that on this sleeve we do have a sleeve sponsor as well, which is a Trade Nation, and that's been heat pressed on. There's a crease there from where the shirt's been in the bag, but the wording itself has gone on absolutely lovely. The pattern actually in the shirt is quite nice. So as we zoom out, we'll give you the first full look at the Aston Villa home shirt for the 23-24 season. We'll flip it around to the back. There's not a lot on the back, it's a bit of a plain one, but we'll have a look at it anyway. There you go, and I wasn't wrong. The back of the shirt is plain, has got the pattern from the front and the back, which is quite nice. And we do have the Aston Villa emblem up here, which has been heat pressed on. I can't work out on the camera, I'm just having to drop down a second. It's actually white, I thought it was a bit of a silver, but it is white. I think actually that is centered. I think it should be just over that way a little bit. But yeah, hardly noticeable. If you're wearing it when you're playing football, I don't think anybody would notice at all. At the bottom, we do have this blue band. Quite like that actually, it's quite a nice touch. Just breaks the burgundy up a little bit. Stitching apart from that, all looks fine. Like I said, not a lot on the back, no name and number. Tend not to do that with these sort of shirts. Sometimes I do, but the majority of them I leave plain. Okay, we're on to the inside of the shirt now. Just finishing off the collar. Looks good, a little bit of excess cotton down there, but we can soon sort that out. We do have the product tag, just a standard one, as we've got there. Let's move that out of the way. The Aston Villa badge, it said embroidered in. That's gotten quite nice actually. Kit manufacturer, feels good. Likewise, the sponsor, no creasing at all. On this sleeve we have the Premier League patch there. You can make out the shape of it and the No Room for Racism as well. I thought there was something there then, but it's just a bit of material. Sleeve sponsor, that's the crease in the bag, but all it looks good. And down the bottom, just a very simple Castore tag. Remember these shirts, it is the washing instructions, hand wash them only, flip it inside out and your shirt will last a good amount of time. Got some I've been wearing for, well, I think I've been doing this channel now for over 2 years. So I've got some shirts that have been around for that amount of time, and yeah, no concerns on them at all. So if you look after your shirt, it will last. Okay, the final part of the inside of the shirt, the Castore follows around. Just cut off a little bit there. The Castore size XL. it's a bit of a hard one now, because the fans shirts, you can kind of get away with wearing your standard size. I still personally size up, so I am a large, but I always buy these shirts in XL, and that's because I prefer the looser feel. Player shirts definitely size up, but you can probably get away with actually doubling up on the size. My preference is still just to size up once, although if you are a subscriber and you watch my videos, you'll see the last player shirt, which is the Real Madrid one, which came out at the weekend just gone, so the Saturday just gone. I did actually purchase that as a double XL because I just like a bit more free flowing for the shirts. So yeah, my preference is still always to size up. Shirt has got a few creases, but they'll soon come out. Once the shirt's been washed or worn, they'll disappear. Now, I just wanted to touch on, I mentioned at the start of the video about the similarities between these shirts, and I know sometimes you can struggle to do stuff with shirts, but I wish either Villa or West Ham would do something a little bit different to spice it up a little bit, because their shirts are so similar, the burgundy and the blue. I'm not a Villa or a West Ham fan, so maybe those people will crucify me for saying it, but for me, I'd like to see them look a little bit different from one another. It is very much samey. But primary focus obviously on this video is the Aston Villa one. So let me just move that over a little bit as we wrap up the video. All in all, it's a nice shirt. It is nice, but yeah, spice it up a little bit. Let's do something a little bit different with the burgundy and blue. I'm not sure what I could do or what they could do, but I just want it to look a bit more different to the West Ham shirt. Seller for this one, fofoshop3.com. Details for the seller will be in the description of the video. By all means, check them out and then leave me a message below or comment. Tell me what you find on their site if you buy anything, or leave any comments about this shirt. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But for me, yeah, can't fault the seller. Just wish the shirt was a little bit more out there. So thank you very much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.